Hey, what's up, guys? I want to make this video really quick because I'm actually about to work out. Um, so let me just give you an update of what's been happening and what I've actually been doing because there's one thing that I want to talk to you guys about that is really important, a part of this journey. And the important part of this journey is to make sure that you're doing this stuff and make sure that you are delegating. A lot of times what happens is people stop delegating because they get good. Now, what I want you to do now is, let's say you're starting a new business, hire a virtual assistant. I don't care, whatever business it is, hire one virtual assistant. It could be part-time, it could be full-time, whatever. But what I want you to do is I want you to hire them. And along the way, while you're doing this business, you will find things to do for her to do, him or her. And I want you to try and outsource as much as you can or use them as much as you can for whatever thing that they're good at. And I want you to, repeat the process and keep on helping, okay? But I want to give you guys an update of what has been going on as of lately. So, one thing that has been going on lately is this week, finishing off this week, my diabetic test strip company has done $46,000 in invoices paid. That is the best we've ever done in our existence. So we're crushing it. So yeah, the diabetic test strips is going really, really good. Now let's talk about pallets. What's been going on with the pallets? Well, so far I have my CRM built, and we probably have about 600 contacts in there. So my virtual assistant is building the CRM, and what I'm gonna have her and what me and her have been doing is we've been practicing cold calls. So how would you cold call a buyer of pallets? How would you cold call a seller of pallets? And we practice that, and we do that about an hour a day. So I practice with her an hour a day. Now, at the same time, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually hiring one more person. I want two people that will totally crush it together, looking for buyers and sellers of pallets. So I am hiring another virtual assistant for that company. But it's so important to first of all to teach people, but it's also really important to be a student as well at the same time. I actually have a mentor, and my mentor helps me every single week and pretty much whenever I need him with the pallet business, and it's really nice. So I can take what I learned from my mentor and teach my virtual assistant, little things here and there. And that's been really cool. And so I've been doing that. And, so that's been really working. Another thing that's what's been happening too. So simultaneously, I'm teaching my virtual assistant the sales part, how to talk to them, the different things, that the different objections and the objection handlers, what to say, so I literally have a talk track and objections and objection handlers. And I train my virtual assistant every single day, 6 days a week, usually 1 hour a day or more on I just sit there and just teach her how to get through things and get through objections and what she should be focusing on. And so it's really nice because as I teach, I'm learning a lot myself. And the more I teach, the more I actually want to go out there and talk to pallet people because I just feel energized from teaching. Actually, it's kind of pretty funny. So when I'm out there talking to people and companies and stuff, I'm applying the same things that my mentor is teaching me, and then at the same time what I'm teaching to my virtual assistant. So it's pretty cool dynamic when you're not only just learning, but you're also teaching at the same time. They say the best way to learn is to teach. So it's really cool that I get to, and I also have, my manager that is she's going to be managing my businesses, and she's going to be like the operations manager. She just manages my tester business now, but eventually she's going to manage both companies. So at the same time, I get to teach her, and I get to teach her about the pallet business and what we're going to be doing and how to do certain things. So, that's really cool. And I love doing that, man. Like, that's one thing there's one thing I really like to do. I do love teaching and making a difference for people and helping people, I actually just woke up from a nap. So if I look a little tired, you know why. But I did, it's funny because I wanted to get up and make sure I got my second workout in of the day, because I want to get my last workout in. I want to do body weight. So I'm going to do that. Probably going to go to the park or something like that, but probably going to do like a 30-minute body weight workout somewhere, somehow. I don't know. So, so it's pretty cool. The dynamic is pretty cool. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I forgot to tell you guys, I have 2 piles of pallets that companies are willing to give to me, and there is a possibility of making about $400 to $700 on these pallets. So I have to get these pretty much. I need to take pictures of these piles, and then I need to pretty much pre-sell them online, and then after they're pre-sold, I'll deliver them to whoever buys them. And the thing is, with pallets right now, getting pallets is like, there's a humongous shortage of pallets. So the price of pallets are so high right now, which is a good thing for, people that are in the pallet business. So, it's not going to be hard to sell these products. But that's my plan. I have, I took some pictures, but I actually need to go back and measure all the pallets and stack them up really nice. I was really busy while I was taking pictures, so kind of, I wasn't 100% focused, but I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. And, so that's that. So I have a possibility of making my first $400 to $700 with pallets from these 2 businesses. So that's the next that's the next mission. And then, after that, I want to tell you guys about the strategy that I'm going to use moving forward. So there's 3 things that I'm going to do. I'm going to implement, because I'm really starting to build my list pretty well with emails and stuff like that. So I'm going to start doing, campaigns, and I'm going to start doing email campaigns. So I'm going to try a different campaign totally from what my virtual assistant's doing. I'm going to go on LeadScrape and see if I can find all the warehouse managers and all their information, because you can do that. With LeadScrape, you can do that. And I show you actually in my course, all these things, by the way, building this business, I literally have this stuff outlined in my CRM course, which shows you how to build lists and build customer bases, get emails, how to set up a CRM, how to set up campaigns, texting campaigns, email campaigns, how to use the different CRMs, different side hustles. So everything that I'm telling you guys that I'm doing right now is actually what I have outlined in the CRM in a condensed version, step by step. But I'm literally, the purpose of this series was to show you guys that I'm using the exact things that's in this CRM course to build this goddamn business, this pallet business, because I'm using the same things that I've used in the diabetic test strip business. Now, so my strategy moving forward is, one, I'm going to use lead scrape. I'm going to do like an email campaign and see if that works with just warehouse managers in this area, and see how that works. And because with lead scrape, what you could do is you can find information on certain occupations and certain positions. So I'm going to try that out, see what happens with that. But another thing that I'm going to do is, so I'm going to implement email campaigns as well with my current database. Right now I have about, I want to say like 500 to 600 contacts in my current database. So I'm going to actually make, and this is what, just like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Fiverr. I'm going to get them to build my copy. So I'm going to get them to create 7 to 8 messages, or 7 to 8 text messages, or 7 to 8 emails. Probably going to do both. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually implement these messages all across the board. I'm going to implement the same messages on texting, same messages on email. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to implement the same messages on LinkedIn messaging. So I'm going to go on LinkedIn, find all the warehouse managers or the operation managers, and I'm going to email those guys myself. And I'm going to hire like professionals to really help me strategize on LinkedIn and help me do my copy writing for the text messaging and the email messaging. So I'm going to have a really real professional text messaging and real professional email copywriting done. And, I'm going to spend some money and really work on it, And I'm really excited about that. Like, that's really one thing I'm really excited about, is implementing those two things. So the first step to be go on Fiverr and get somebody to write, 8 emails or 8 text messages. And we'll see how it works out. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to create the campaigns on the CRMs. And then after that, and then I'm going to hire a virtual assistant to do just LinkedIn messaging. So literally, I'm going to hire a virtual assistant that just stays on my LinkedIn and generates leads. So if you think about it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have people working on LinkedIn, and then people working on the CRM, being my customer service, and being my go-to person, running the CRM system and running customer service and sales, and putting people on different marketing campaigns. And then I'm going to have at the same time LinkedIn messaging going at the same time. So this is my next plan of attack. Will it work? I don't know. We're going to see. But that's going to be my next plan of attack. And then all simultaneously, I'm going to be visiting people, doing appointments and visiting, even walking in face to face, door knocking basically on, just different businesses, and going to, driving around industrial parks and trying to learn as much as I can, dude. Because really, like, that is my goal, is really just trying to learn the fuck out of this whole industry and learn everything about it. And, I'm just really curious. And believe it or not, I've actually been studying the pallet industry for literally 2 years. I found out about it 2 years ago. And I don't know if I told you guys in another video, but I tried to start a pallet company and it didn't work out while I was in Colombia. and with a business partner. It just didn't work out. But we got the CRM, and we got the CRM down, and we were, you know, we were generating appointments, and we were like we were generating like one appointment a day. At one point, when we were really heating up, we had at least one appointment a day. It was really, really cool, man. So, and these appointments aren't really hard to generate. It's just really staying organized on these appointments, and then doing the appointment, getting the feedback, learning, and seeing how you can help them. Now, you can't help everybody, but that's really what it was about. And yeah, the first time with some people you may not do business. And the cool thing is you can do email campaigns to keep following up with people over time. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Like, legit, that's it, And I will never, ever, ever do any business alone again, because teamwork really does make the dream work. So like, if you haven't actually started delegating yet, you're like, dude, you need to get in the game as fast as you can. I don't care what you do. Like, even if if you have a job right now, hire a virtual assistant to help you. If you're in a sales job right now, bro, hire a virtual assistant to help you with shit. Like, you know how easy it is to hire somebody? It's crazy. Like, it's stupid. Honestly, it's dumb to do things alone when there's so many different resources that you can help yourself with, So that's really the goal. The goal of what I'm doing now with my channel is I want to show you guys how I'm going to build this test strip business from scratch. And I'm going to show you, what's up the whole way. Now, I want to tell you guys something. Like I said, I did numbers last week. You see, I did numbers, right? I don't have to be here in the USA. I legit don't have to be in the USA. I can go to a third world country or to another country and live there probably for cheaper and hang out and, have fun, go on Tinder dates and do, all the ruckus, and, I could legit go live like a really easy life. But there's one thing about me though, is that I fucking love the game, like I really do. And just being back and being here, starting a new business and having conversations, learning new things, like hiring new people and, developing strategies. Like I love, like there's one thing about me is like, I fucking love the game. And like I said, I could go and I could travel like I have been for the last 2 years. But, like I said, I mean, there's just things that, once you love the game, like when you love to play basketball, you just love to play, You love to play soccer, you just love to play. You know what I mean? Like, I love this game, I love this. I love the mission. I just love the team, And if you're still watching this, I really appreciate it. But 19 minutes in. But I just love the game. And when you love the game, it's like, yeah, I could go to Mexico. I could go to Tulum. Probably could travel with some friends right now. A couple different friends that are just traveling. But I'm just so dedicated to creating this business, and it really just gets my rocks off. I love doing, I love the game. So that's what I'm committed to, So what I'm trying to say is like I'm just doing this, like legit just doing this for the love of building something, you know? And not many people really can, not many people have that they don't have that luxury. And because my tester business is doing so well, I can work on projects and not be crazy pressured by it. But I know like eventually when I have customers with this business, there's going to be pressure, and there's going to be, some pressures that, I just didn't know that was going to happen and stuff like that. There's going to be things probably I don't like about the business as well. But, I think it's so important to, if you're starting a new business, I don't suggest that you just quit your job, because I honestly, now looking back, whenever I started entrepreneurship, the reason why I did what I did was because I was so miserable building somebody else's dream. And literally, I was so miserable that I was like, yo, I'd rather just be miserable on, fighting for myself than miserable fighting for another person's business. And if I could, honestly, like me now, 31 years old, if I could go back to my 21-year-old self when I started this whole game, I would have probably just kept my job and built the business, because there's nothing like building a business when you have security. Like I can build a business and have security. I can mess up and have security because like I know my business is already, my tester business is already working out. So I have security. So, but put that to the side. Now looking back, that's what I would have done. But if there's circumstances that maybe you can live with your mom and dad, maybe they can like support you some way and they can help you with your dream, like, dude, take it, like go take that opportunity. If there's some way that maybe you can stay with your friend and live for free, I don't know, or you can, somehow work out a way where you can follow your dreams and then at the same time live for free somehow. I don't know. What I'm saying is, if there's an opportunity to 100% follow your dreams, do it. But like I said, if I would go back for my life, so what I'm saying about that is really follow your intuition. But if I could go back with my life, what I would do is I would totally have just built my business while having a job that I could put up with. Now, at the same time, a lot of jobs just aren't, like, just $10,000 a month is not enough, honestly, to live a decent life. Like, I really, like, now that I make more money, I don't see how people can live on less than $10,000, dude. Like, it's just wild. I mean, I just don't see it, honestly. I mean, you can literally go through 10,000 so fast. It's nothing. But that's just me now. There was one point in time where I would die for $10,000, So you just got to get there over time. So anyways, just wanted to make this video and give you guys where I'm at and, the state of everything, and kind of show you what's up and give you guys some tips and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate if you stayed this long on the video. I appreciate it. And yeah, keep on fighting for your dream. Keep on going for it, man. Keep going for it, because you only live one life, yo. So, all right. See you guys later. Thank you.